Are we on? Is this thing on?
I don't think that's on that.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you good.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? All right, we got Miss Carolyn Viator first to check in.
That be Bobby's daughter.
Miss Hazel checking in. Miss Elaine checking in. Miss Janet checking in. Miss Janet Landry.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jan.
And Miss Sissy saying, hello, folks. Hello, Walls.
Hello.
Erica Durward Chisholm checking in. Luke Landry checking in. Mike Sistrunk checking in. How far did you walk today, Mike? Miss Hazel, hi to you. My sister's checking in. All right. Hi, Miss Brenda Thibodeau. Our family, we having our daily family reunion. Miss Janet says, hi, Mr. Campbell.
Hi.
So it's like having a family reunion every day. Ashlyn Grossi checking in.
For 21 days.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? 21 days. This is like
consecutive.
This is like one of those like reverse Alcoholics Anonymous tasks, you know, where you've been you like it's been 21 days since I've had my. This has been 21 days since we haven't done a show. Hey, brother, Jason checking in. Miss Bobby, Carolyn said Miss Bobby said she's here and she's ready to tap her feet.
Hey, Miss Bobby.
Well, I saw the song list, and she may need to ice those feet after, because there's going to be a lot of tapping. Miss Joycelyn checking in, Owen checking in with the family, and Miss LaDonna checking in, saying hello from Arizona. All right, so housekeeping. First of all, I wanted to say we are going to plan, again, this is going to have to be after all this stuff is over, but we're going to have us a little Facebook family reunion, and we wanted to emphasize, man, come as you are. There's someone brought up that they were going to wear their quarantine T-shirt, but that is not a recipe to get into, to come, man. It's we're going to potluck, bring whatever you want, and you don't have to bring anything. And listen, I want to personally say, if anybody wants a T-shirt, see, we're not paying to print them ourselves. The fundraising website is doing it. However, if you want a T-shirt and you can't afford it, direct message me and I will personally buy you a T-shirt. I'm going to personally do that and have it sent to you. So it's all good, guys. So Dad, anything else you want to say on housekeeping?
Yeah. Somebody sent a shirt. You know, I said if you send it, I'll wear it. And somebody sent a nice shirt. I got it yesterday, and I don't know who it's from.
Yeah,
so
NDA. That's Mamu Dairy Association.
I bet that's it.
Maybe
that's it. Mamu Dairy Association. I know it's not Indy Anderson. I don't know.
So all right. So whoever sent that shirt,
please
stand and be
yourself.
recognized.
I'd like to recognize you. Thank you.
Mr. Phillip and Sharice checking in. We got us a good show today, Dad. Let me.
I think it is.
Here's for those of you that didn't see, I'm going to give you a little peek of the song list right there. There it is. And we're going to do something a little different because we always like to mix it up and shake it up. Today we're going to unveil the Shabby Bee charades. Dad is going to act out. We're going to give you some clues. And Dad used to be a mime back in the day. He used to work for the circus, and he was a mime. And so he has his nonverbal messaging, man. He's really good. So he's gonna do charades, and you guys got to guess what it is, and we'll see if y'all on the same telepathic connection, right? Pop, what we're gonna lead it off with today?
Yesterday I played. Every song I played yesterday was on the accordion except one harmonica. Today I'm going to play everything harmonica except one accordion.
He is a man of extremes, folks.
Yeah. So today I'm going to start off playing Kitarop Court. I played this before for y'all. It's a peppy song, but I've always played it and sang it with my playing the accordion. Today I'm going to do the harmonica.
What do you call a peppy song that wasn't very good?
I don't know.
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew. Yeah, that wasn't very good. You're right, Brian. I hadn't thought of that. a Pepe song that wasn't very good. Pepe La Pew. Avec ta petite robe courte, du rouge et du lipstick, on va aller danser à soir. La vie elle est trop courte, on n'a pas tant à perdre, allons danser tous les samedis. Ça dit soirée, ça donne envie de danser, ça donne envie de boire de la bonne et bien. La vie elle est trop courte, on n'a pas tant à perdre, allons danser tous les samedis. Allons danser ensemble, les valses et les two-steps, ça fait pas rien si toi tu danses collé. La vie elle est trop courte, on n'a pas tant à perdre, allons danser tous les samedis.
Good job, Dad.
Thank you.
What was that about?
It says, life is short, let's go dancing. Let's go to the dance. He said, Saturday night comes, it makes me want to feel like dancing. He wants to drink some beer. And then the second stanza, they talk about life short, let's go have a good time, let's go dancing. And it says that I'd like to dance with you, either a waltz or a two-step. And it says, it don't matter if you dance close to me. And that's kind of what it is. It's by Paul Daig, and it's the accordion player. And
You know what made me, I don't know why, it made me remember that joke about, when you said you get off of work and let's go dance, but when Boudreaux got that job at the prune juice factory, and Thibodeau was asking him about his new job, and he said, man, everything's great. He says, the pay is good and the benefits. He said, well, what are you doing over there? He said, I'm a taster. I'm in the tasting department.
the prune factory.
The prune factory. So you got to make sure, it tastes, right?
Yeah.
That pH,
Quality control.
Absolutely. And so he says, well, what's the pros of your job? He said, the pay is good and the people are nice. And he says, well, what's the cons? He says, well, I have noticed for every day I work, I got to take 2 days off.
The prune juice.
All right, Ms. Joycelyn, I'm going to get to show and tell after our next song. I'm going to talk to you. That's a barbecue sauce. The Saints did that. Did you see last night? The Saints did the Rebirth game, the 2006. But you heard about it, though, right?
Yes.
So in honor of the Saints, I put up a couple Saints things on the mantle, and I'll talk about them in a little bit. Dad, I'm going to put you on the spot. This is to show you guys how versatile my dad is at adapting. I had someone message me, and it was very important. Miss Hazel Gauthier said, Brian, can you please have your dad play Matilda? And we're gonna and I'd like to dedicate it to my sister Brenda. She says it's very important. I said, well, my dad's already made his list. I said, but I'll ask him, surprise him, and see what we could do. So you think you could do that as a special request, Matilda?
now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
And then
He's,
we're gonna play across the Brazos in Waco, the next
Yep.
song.
Yep.
Let's see. Matilda.
Your love for me will always be. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Even your name's called Esposito. Boom, 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 boom. 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 Boom, 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 boom.
Your love for me will always be.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
If you stay so tenderly.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Matilda, I'll cry and cry for you.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, no matter what you do.
Bop, 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 bop.
Matilda, I'll cry and cry for you.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
And no matter what you do.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, I cried and cried in
Boom, 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 boom,
vain.
boom.
I want my baby back again.
Bop, 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 bop.
You gave me love when there was none.
Boom, 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 boom.
You know you're the only one. Tears that's in my heart to stay. I want my baby back again.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Want my baby back again.
Matilda, I cried and cried for you.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, no matter what you do.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, I've cried and cried in vain. I want my baby back again. Matilda, I've cried and cried for you. Yes, no matter what you do. Yes, I've cried and cried in vain. I want my baby back again. You gave me love when there was none. You know you're the only one.
Boom, 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 boom.
Tears that's in my heart to stay. I want my baby back again.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Good job, Dan. That was by special request. So Mr. Phillips said it best. He said, that's some belly rubbing music. So for those of you out there that are rubbing bellies, you know, in 9 months, if you have a boy, Brian's a good name, Pat's a good
And
name,
if it's a girl,
Yvonne's a good name,
April?
Lucy's a good name, April's a good name.
April, yes, it's the.
Tante Esposito, that's a good name, Dad? No.
Nah,
That's what passes
it's a
for-
pretty name, but man, the face.
Remember with the
They're gonna have
nose?
to do- oh yeah.
Start with the nose. All right, next up, we're going to go right into it, Dad, since that was a special request. Cross the Brazos in Waco. Is that how you pronounce
Yeah,
it?
but there's
Brazos?
2 sheets to that song, so I need to kind of.
Well, I don't give 2 sheets.
Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum.
Let's see.
Thank you. I'll be here all day. Okay, well, I'll talk about one of my show and tell items up there. So one of the pictures is my son Trayson and Drew Breeze at Saints Training Camp in West Virginia, which is about maybe an hour from my sister's house where she lives in West Virginia, my brother-in-law. And so we went up there, watched practice, and after practice, Drew came over and met with the family and signed some autographs and took a picture with Trayson. So since they played the Rebirth game last night, I thought it'd be cool. Miss Mary Alice said they named their kid Corona. My Corona. I always like when people ask, what is it? So like when my wife was pregnant and someone's like, oh, you're pregnant, what is it? And I'd always respond by saying, a human. What did you think? It's a human. What is it? A human. But they didn't find it was very funny, so I stopped saying it. Jason said, watch out. Well, watch that, Mr. Phil. You might need a chaperone. Jason replied to Mr. Phil about the belly rubbing music. Wow. All right, Dad, what you want to say about this song before you crank it out? Cross the Brazos in Waco.
Cross the Brazos in Waco is sang by Charlie. I know it's not Charlie Broussard.
Charlie Chaplin, Charlie Pride, Charlie Melanson, Charlie DeVille.
No. That's it. Cross the Brazos in Waco. I'm sure everybody's heard it. On the Chisholm Trail it was midnight. Carmela was strong on his mind. Because of the life he had chosen, Carmela had left him behind. Too long he'd been a bandito. Carmela had left him alone. But today someone brought a message. She'd be seen in old San Antone. Cross the Brazos at Waco. Ride hard and I'll make it by dawn. Cross the Brazos at Waco. I'm safe when I reach San Antone. He glanced back over his shoulder. The posse was nowhere in sight. He sent for Carmela to meet him on the banks of the Brazos tonight. She was waiting and he kept the promise he made such a long time ago, as he dropped the guns that she hated in the mighty Brazos below. Cross the Brazos at Waco. Ride hard and I'll make it by dawn. Cross the Brazos at Waco. I'll walk straight in old San Antone. Carmela knew he was dying, that all her good dreams were in vain. As she kissed his lips for the last time, she heard him whisper again, Cross the Brazos at Waco, ride hard, it'll make it by dawn. Cross the Brazos at Waco, I'm safe when I reach San Antonio.
Good job, Dad. Yeah, Nanny Charles, right? That reminded me of like a Marty Robbins song, you know, like
Yes,
out in the West
but
Texas, town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl.
I watch Country Family Reunion on RFD TV, and this fella, he died in a car accident in Tennessee.
Mr. Neil and Miss Judy checking in. And to Owen Como's comment, that's kind of funny, dude. He said they're going to name their kid Rona Veres, but a spinoff would be if their last name was Voorhees. You know, there's some Voorheeses, so it could be Rona Voorhees. If all right, guys, we're going to do round.
We didn't. No one said who said this. Pretty
well,
short
I'm having and tell me if I'm right, Jody, but he didn't say. But Jody Primo put Muscular Dystrophy Association and put a little shamrock. So maybe Jody sent it, but we don't have any confirmation.
I tell you what, you sure enjoying that phone holder.
Yeah. So lots of people saying they like the song. All right, guys. Now we're gonna do Shabby B charades with Pat Campbell. We're gonna get some interaction going. So, Dad, you have your first one, right?
Okay,
you know what you're gonna. Don't say it. Don't say it out loud. Well,
man, my mind never slipped.
And well, that we
it
can.
Might cramp up,
I'd like to say I can neither confirm nor deny, but I can confirm and not deny. So I'm going to give everybody a hint. This first thing, the category is something you do, something you can do. All right, and y'all guess, and then I'm going to tell Dad to guess, and the first one to get it right wins a prize.
So don't just tell the answer to yourself. You got to ask,
you have to.
And then we'll say yes or no.
That's right. They're going to type it in on their high tech. Okay, you ready, Dad?
Ready?
Something you do. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Don't make sounds, Dad. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a coon's girl. Okay, let's see if we got some guesses going. There's a slight delay, so, you know, sometimes it takes a little time. Ooh, I think Trayson knows. Trayson's watching here. Okay, playing harmonica. No, that's not it. Playing a harmonica. No, that's not it. He's tricking you. Harmonica. No, that's not it. No, I don't think he's playing an instrument. Eating corn. We got it. Eating corn.
Who got that one?
Yes, your daughter. Y'all had to be in cahoots, man.
Man, I didn't even know you was doing this until I come sat in that chair. Brian is the designer, the
Yeah, blame it on me.
No,
Mr. Eugene got that you were eating an ear of corn.
That's it.
Mike Sistrunk got you were eating an ear of corn.
Great.
Mr. Larry said you were eating some corn. And Miss Hazel said you were eating some corn. All right, so that was kind of fun. All right, so next up, we're going to go to our and y'all, we try new things. Y'all let us know if it works, great. If it doesn't work, don't say nothing, and I'm going to assume that it didn't work.
Wait, cross the Brazos.
Yep. So we are going to do a karaoke tune together. And I have a karaoke song on my phone. And Dad and I are going to sing this Waylon Jennings song with the karaoke music.
You're going to come in the front so they can see it? No.
Okay. So let's see how this goes. Dad, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's see how it works.
And we haven't practiced once.
First time through. I've been throwing horseshoes over my left shoulder.
Y'all can sing too.
I spent most all my life searching for that four-leaf clover, yet you ran with me, chasing my rainbows. Honey, I love you too, and that's the way love goes. That's the way love goes, babe. That's the music God made for all the world to sing. It's never old, it grows. Losing makes me sorry. You say, honey, don't worry. Don't you know I love you too? And that's the way love goes. This is actually my family playing music in the back live on their instruments. That's my son Trayson jamming out on the guitar.
That's good, Trayson.
Here we go, Pop. That's the way love goes, babe. That's the music God made for all the world to sing. It's never old, it grows. Losing makes me sorry. You say, honey, don't worry. Don't you know I love you too? And that's the way love goes. Oh. All right. If you liked it, give me an A. Come on, Dad. Give me an A. Give me, oh, what? You're too fast, Dad. You're too fast. You didn't let me set it up. All right, go in timeout, Dad. Oh, Tracy said we got an F. All right, so we thought we'd try that, see how it goes. Maybe we could do some other karaoke songs, mix it in. And
they can sing karaoke with us when we play over here, if they know the song.
All right, Dad, I'm looking forward to this next one, Mexican Joe.
Mexican Joe, I like that song.
Yeah.
You know, this lady that told us to please play something from Jim Reeves. This is one from Jim Reeves right here.
I think you created a monster. Dad fell in love with Jim Reeves.
Hey, I must have gotten about maybe 10 songs from him, and then I said, "What's the other one I looked up today?" And man, I must have gotten about 15 songs from him. So I have a lot of these.
Didn't Jim Reeves sing "Welcome to the Jungle"? Welcome to the jungle. Wasn't that Jim Reeves? No, I forget. All right, here we go. Hey, if you've ever heard of Mexican Joe, comment. Luke Landry, you disqualified. You overachiever, and Owen, you too. But if you've heard it before, let me know. If you haven't heard it before, I think you're in for a treat. This is a pretty cool little song.
Wait, brain cramp. Tell him a joke, Brian. I've got to find that song.
Well, let me tell you about my life. Started in 1976. Someone said, "What you having?" And my mom was like a human. And the first memory I have is of the salt mine collapse in Lake Penier, that and playing with a crawfish that my dad took the pinchers off of so that I could hold it and laugh at it flicking its tail uncontrollably. And then when my dad tried to take the crawfish from me, I cried uncontrollably, pretty much through what they call, quote unquote, a hissy fit. You got it? You mentally prepared? Good, because I was running out of life stories. I almost got to the end of my life.
Oh yeah, right here. South of the border, hey, I know a lad. He's got more fun than anybody's had. Don't got no worry, don't got no dough. Everybody's wondering about Mexican Joe. In old Mexico, they call him the Rumba King. Leads all the women around on the string. When they go out, they get a million thrills. But lovely senoritas wind up with the bills. Dancing, romancing, always on the go. Sun shining down on Mexican Joe. He makes a nice spots all along the bay. People want to see him when he comes their way. He spreads so much joy everywhere he goes. Everyone shouts Viva la Mexican Joe. He likes to gamble at poker, he's an ace. He's always lucky with the cards at every phase. At winning the money, he sure is a whiz. But when they win, they don't collect, cause he don't know where he is. Dancing, romancing, always on the go. Sun shining down on Mexican Joe. He don't got no income taxes, he don't got no dough. Still he gets along just fine, well how he will never know. He's got everything he wants, a girl and a song. If we use his formula surely we can't go wrong. His favorite playground is anywhere this girl. He's got that something that sets all their hearts a whirl. It couldn't be his money cause he ain't got no dough. But when he wants a kiss, all he's got to say is so. Dancing, romancing, always on the go. Sun shining down on Mexican Joe.
Man, Dad, lots of good comments. Mr. Eugene Garcia said, good tune, upbeat beat, and easy to dance to.
Had they ever heard of that song?
Some people haven't, some people have.
That's by Jim Reeves. Jim Reeves.
Steve Landry said, great entertainment, much appreciated.
Hey,
Owen said his mom introduced him to that song. She loved Jim Reeves. And Miss Donna Heather said, you sing real pretty. Dad, gravity is undefeated, brother. Jenny Francois, my sauce made the mantle. Yeah, that's the Joe Horn barbecue sauce, autographed by Joe Horn. He signed the bottle, not the sauce on the inside. All right, Dad, let's see. Yeah, let's do another charades. All right, y'all ready for? Now this one, I want to give y'all a hint. So this is Cajun theme, Shab BB charades. So this is going to be Cajun theme, and a hint was the MVP of yesterday's show. So, Dad, let's see who gets the correct answer. It's got to be the most correct, all right?
Yeah, but we got to give him a little hint.
Yeah, it's an animal.
It's an animal.
All right, go ahead, Pop. Brian. My youngest son. Okay, let's see. Ooh, boy, Dad's putting his heart and soul into this. All right, come on, guys. Let's see what your guesses are. Remember, there's a little bit of delay. All right.
And I can't use my voice.
No, you can't. Well, you just did, but you can't use it for the charades. Okay, let's see what people got. Okay, a monkey. Can you be more correct, Miss Desley? A monkey. Miss Kelly, can you be more correct from yesterday's show?
Oh, it's French.
It's got to be French. Y'all remember what the French monkey was?
How you say it?
I'm waiting to see who's up. We got a lot of monkeys, but what was the French monkey? Huh?
It starts with mock.
Ape or monkey?
It starts with mock.
We got a lot. You don't have to do it anymore, Dad, but I'm waiting for someone to say
French word.
the French monkey. Oh, Miss Sissy Mobarez got it. And then Miss Joycelyn right after.
Macaque.
All right. And Miss Carolyn Viator said orange tan. Oh, wait, orangutan. Sorry, that's my dyslexia, Miss Carolyn.
That's
orange tan. All right, good. The macaque, man, that was the MVP of yesterday's show. Dad, that was some good macaquing, man. You specialize in the macaque. So, all right, this next song goes out for all you monkeys out there. Wait, I do have a question for you guys, just out of curiosity. Dad, what time do you? Well, I'm not gonna ask you. What time do you typically? Do you have, or does it vary? Remember Mama Toops? Man, she used to be up. Remember how early Miss Mama used to be up? So my question out there for y'all for the topic of conversation today, on a consistent basis, so not once every night. What time do you typically go to bed, and what time do you typically get up in the morning? Do you have kind of a natural clock set that you just kind of, you go to bed, you have your routine, you go to bed at this time, and then you wake up at that time? That's my question to throw. Maybe some of you are night owls, maybe some of you like to hoot with the owls, and maybe some of you like to soar with the eagles in the morning. So what time do you go to sleep, and what time do you wake up? Are you pretty consistent, Pop, or it varies?
Sometimes, a few times I think I went to bed at 8 o'clock, but most of the time it's after 10:30 after the news.
Got the news, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. All
Now,
right.
On my regular schedule, I set my clock to go drink coffee with my friends,
Yeah.
then I go to the rosary, then I go to mass.
What about when you were a principal in? What was
Well,
your?
I try to get you when you was younger. We have a race. I try to.
What time would your alarm be set though when you were principal? Do you remember? That was too far.
I guess maybe 15 to 6, something like that. And I try to be at school at 7 every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, man. Lots of people chiming in. 4 a.m. Yeah, that's my Monday, Wednesday, Fridays during the semester. I always like being up early to drive to work because there's nobody on the roads and there's parking.
Now you usually exercise before you go to work.
I try.
You try.
I try. All right, guys. Next up is Red River Valley.
Marty Robbins.
Marty Robbins. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Oh, by the way, I sent Maida. For those of you that don't know, a real good friend of mine, she's from Mexico, and both her and her sister Allie were exchange students.
Yes.
And I still keep up with them. And I sent Maida, I said, Maida, Dad's going to play a Mexican song today. And she says, oh, really? Which one? And I said, a Mexican joke. She laughed. She said, that's not a Mexican song. Oh, good times.
Red River Valley. From this valley they say you are leaving. We shall miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for you take with you all of the sunshine that has brightened my pathway a while. Then come sit by my side if you live me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that's loved you so true. For a long time, my darling, I've waited for the sweet words that you never would say. Now at last all my fond hopes have vanished, for they say that you're going away. Then come sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that's loved you so true.
Good job, Dan.
There you go.
Golden did the next line. Nighttime would find me at Rose's Cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. The Marty Robbins song.
Oh, Marty Robbins.
Yeah. That's not that song, Dad. It's
Oh no, because I don't have it on the. Okay, I don't have it on the.
Let's see, guys. What was I gonna ask? I had a question in my head. Oh yeah, how many of you guys know how to make pampadieu? Who knows how to make it? And can you make me some? I haven't had some in a long time. Some pampadieu. What you used to have
I remember when you was young, you didn't want to eat it.
I didn't want to eat it until you told me that you tricked me. You did a little trick. Trick.
Brian, I said, man, they call that candy bread. You can't say, man, that's good. Candy bread.
Did you make that up, or they really did call it
I
that?
never heard of that before.
All right. So
I figured you'd like it if you'd eat it.
You're free psychological. So you're saying that I was picky?
Woo! I tell you what, when you go down in the cafeteria and the cafeteria ladies knew, I didn't tell them nothing, but even in high school, you'd eat a piece of chicken if the chicken was a drumstick and if that chicken didn't touch a bean.
Yeah, because once the chicken touches the bean gives off its rona to the chicken, and you can't cross-contaminate that. It's
Yeah.
But now we know, like, it's tracing's the same way. You know, it's probably genetic. I probably got it from my mama. Who knows? Man, all these people that are gonna make me some pampadieu, awesome. Texas toast. Woo. All right, Dad, what we got next? I made a big error.
J'ai fait une grosse erreur.
Man, I remember my biggest error on a test. I was working on my master's degree, and Lucy and I were walking, so we had the same classes, and it was an exercise physiology test, and we walking back to our cars, and Lucy said, "So what did you get on? What was your answer on this question?" And I said, "I didn't have that question." And she says, "What you mean you didn't have that question?" So I ran back, and come to find out that there was a side of the test that didn't print on my test, and bro, I was terrified. I was sprinting back, and I was terrified. Yeah, Dr. Evans let me take it. He was cool.
Wow.
All right, Pop.
J'ai fait une grosse erreur.
What's this about?
It's about our religion.
What's it about?
The thing says I made a big mistake. When this fella left home, he left his wife, and he just knew that he was correct in doing so. But a few days later, he saw his ex-wife, his wife, walking arm in arm with another man, and that's when he saw he had made a big error. He'd made a big mistake in leaving his wife. And that's kind of what it is. But it's about our religion. This is about the only French song today. maison. J'avais dit que j'aurais jamais revenu. Ça n'a pas été aussi longtemps. J'ai eu besoin à mon côté. C'est là que j'ai vu, j'avais fait une grosse erreur.
Yeah.
Moi je te joins dessus la rue avec un autre à ton côté. Tu semblais si ton temps est aussi heureuse, avec des larmes dedans mes yeux et mon cher cœur aussi cassé. C'est là que j'ai vu, j'avais fait une grosse erreur. La clarté du soleil et la lumière de la lune, ça ressemblait si ton temps est aussi heureux, avec des larmes dans mes yeux et mon cher cœur aussi cassé. C'est là que j'ai vu, j'avais fait une grosse erreur.
Man, Dad, you should have seen all the hearts and the thumbs up. Boy, they really like that
You
song.
think only because it's French?
Miss Lisa Baylor said she's picking up the dog to dance.
Oh,
And
I'm glad they're having a good time
yeah.
for a little while.
Mr. Randy Reed said that's a good song. He said he hadn't heard it in a while. All right, Dad. While Dad takes his drink, and we're gonna move on to the next song. This is called "Who Sings This Song." I know Dad's gonna know it. I ain't gonna marry in the fall.
Oh,
I ain't gonna marry in the spring. I'm in love with a pretty little girl who wears a diamond ring. I'm just a country boy. Money have I none, but I've got silver in the stars, gold in the morning sun. Oh, Melissa was all over it. Don Williams. Good job, Melissa.
That's not the name of the song.
Let's see. Next up, what is Ravishing Ruby all about, Dad? Is that wrestler, that Ravishing Rick Ruby? Remember that guy? He had the big muscles and he had the lips on his ponky. Ravishing Rick
What?
Ruby. I thought he had like some lips on his ponky. I guess he was
And
telling
the
the other
slogan was,
wrestlers.
Kiss my grits. Kiss my grits. That's his slogan.
Ravishing Rick Ruby. So what's
Tom T. Hall.
what?
Ravishing Ruby.
Oh, cool. The
She's
only
been
song
around for a while.
The only song I know by Tom T. Hall was Sneaky Snake. No, I know Sneaky Snake. Remember, I used to love that song.
Wiggling,
Sneaky
and
Snake,
wiggling.
Sneaky
Hiss-
Snake
yeah.
goes dancing,
Jiggling
wiggling and a hissing. I don't like old Sneaky Snake. He laughs too much, you see. When he goes a wiggling through the grass, he tickles his underneath.
Well, I see Sneaky Snake.
Good
Oh,
memories.
if you could remember something important.
Yeah.
That,
That's all I know. I know random things. All right, Pop. So this is Tom T. Hall.
I found this yesterday. I said, I think I can play that. I kind of do a halfway job. So I'm going to try it. Ravishing Ruby. She been around for a while. Ravishing Ruby. She was a truck stop child, born in the back of a rig somewhere near L.A. Ravishing Ruby, you poured a lot of hot coffee in your day. Ravishing Ruby, believe anything you say. Just like her daddy said he'd be back someday. She was just 14. She grew up wild and free, and all the time she was waiting on him, she'd been waiting on you and me. Ravishing Ruby, she sleeps in a bunk cot back. Her days and nights are filled with dreams of a man named Smiling Jack. That was her daddy's name, and that's all she ever knew. Ravishing Ruby ain't got time for guys like me and you. Ravishing Ruby, a beautiful young girl now. Ravishing Ruby, she made a solemn vow, waiting on Smiling Jack, he'll come rolling by. She wants to see him, she wants to touch him, either way, dead or alive. Ravishing Ruby, she sleeps in a bunk out back. Her days and nights are filled with dreams of a man named Smiling Jack. That was her daddy's name, and that's all she ever knew. Ravishing Ruby ain't got time for guys like me and you.
I don't like old sneaky snake.
I guess I should have practiced on that song.
Oh, Dad, I think that's part of the charm of the show, man. We're not professionals. We're just a couple of clowns.
I knew that.
What? Let's see. All right, question. In your opinion, on Facebook Live, who has, growing up or now, I'm talking like old country, classic country, outlaw country, traditional country, but who in your mind, not necessarily the best music, but who had the best voice that, in your opinion out there, Watermelon Wine, heck yeah, Coco Broussard.
I love
Little Baby Ducks,
old pickup trucks. That's Tom T. Hall.
Tom T. Hall. And I love you too. So who has the best voice in your opinion? I'm kind of partial to Keith Whitley, man. I've been golly, man, his life was cut too short.
Some of those
but
songs he sings with such feeling.
Oh, absolutely.
And emotion.
Absolutely.
So when Hank Senior sings a song, you say, "Dang, he must have gone through that."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah. All right, Dad, cruising along. This next song, this has to be
Well, a dedication.
yeah. Oh, Miss Elaine Bork, Patsy Cline for the ladies, man. Talk about a voice.
Yes.
Ooh.
Sweet dreams of you every night.
Who's this next song? Is it dedicated to anybody, or
It's
is it like a
dedicated
secret?
to Sweet Caroline.
Maybe a secret admirer.
Yeah. Yeah. This is dedicated to Miss Bobby's youngest daughter, her baby.
The baby.
The baby.
I know what that's
Yeah.
like. Me.
Sweet Caroline.
Anybody else
Yeah,
out there? The
smiling
baby of the
dog.
family.
Sweet Caroline.
Bam, bam, bam. Ooh, Coco Broussard, Conway Twitty. Good choice.
Oh,
man.
yeah. My one and only prayer.
Lay me down
Is that
and
someday
softly
you
whisper.
care?
Pretty
My
love
hopes and my
words in
dream
your
come
ear.
true. My one and only you.
No one will ever know how much I love you so.
My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's only make believe.
All right, Dad. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
Where it began,
Ba, ba,
I can begin to know when,
ba, ba.
but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring,
Ba, ba.
and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along?
Ba-dum, bum, bum.
And touching hands, reaching out, touching me.
Everybody sing along.
Touching you.
Here we go. Ba, ba, ba.
Sweet Caroline.
Ba, ba, ba.
God, times never seem so good.
So good, so good.
I've been inclined
Ba, ba, ba.
to believe they never would.
Bum, bum,
But now I know.
bum, bum,
Look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely.
bum, bum.
We fill it up with only two. And when I heard
Bum, bum,
hurting was off my shoulders,
bum, bum.
how can I hurt when I'm with you? Warm, touching warm.
Oh, yeah.
Reaching out, touching me,
Hey.
touching you.
And you, you.
Sweet Caroline.
Ba, ba, ba.
Good times never seem so good.
So good, so good.
I've been inclined
Ba, ba, ba.
to believe they never would. No, sweet
Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
good times never seem so good.
So good, so good.
I've been inclined
Ba, ba, ba.
to believe I never would. Believe.
Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Dad, that was awesome.
Caroline, Carolyn guitar, that's for you, Shy.
That's
Miss Bobby, I'll play you one later.
all right. Dad, we're gonna skip to "You Are My Sunshine." It's already 3:00, so we can do "You Are My Sunshine" unless you really, really want to do "Am I Losing You." We could save it for tomorrow.
No, we didn't say that for tomorrow.
All right.
Let's go to,
"You Are My Sunshine."
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, everybody. You know what time it is? It's 3:00.
I lose
That
you.
means it's time for us to go back to our job at the prune juice factory.
Woohoo! Hey, what? Now, oh, yeah, okay.
What's that?
Okay, I enjoyed it. Let's do it. Well, I don't know. Maybe we want to say something before.
Yeah. Well,
enjoy it. I don't know if you want to say anything about.
I want to thank everybody for being here, and good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Love all of y'all.
All right, love to all. Sing along. My sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. But when sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Louisiana, my Louisiana, the place where I was born. My fields of cotton, green fields of clover, the best fishing and long-tailed corn, crawfish, gumbo, and jambalaya, the biggest shrimp and sugar cane, the finest oysters and sweet strawberries, from Toledo to New Orleans. Are my sunshine,
My only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right,
Love
everybody.
y'all.
Hope y'all day is filled with sunshine.
y'all, we come back tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.